So Scotland will kick us off at a very wet Easter Road. They are missing some key players, as usually occurs on nights like these. But they have a few who will be eager to make an impression and eager to join in the campaign to qualify for the World Cup at some point. Cleared by Lucas Neal. Christophe Berra. Danny Fox, who is winning only his second cap this evening. His first was in George Burley's final game in Wales in 2009. Snodgrass linking up with Morrison. And again, Rhodes waiting in there! Just eluded him.
He's just in a little bit early. It's a lovely piece of play by Snodgrass. Final touch with his left foot here to get us down the line. Rhodes coming in from the back post there, slightly behind him.
Charlie Adam. Now Alan Hutton. That wasn't the worst cross at all from Hutton.
Well, it's a terrific ball. It deserves someone on the end of it.
Morrison, who's had a lively start. Snodgrass, he certainly has. Another decent delivery from Hutton, and just wide from Rhodes.
Well, again, he finds the space, so again it comes in behind him. He has to drop off, but he's very lively. He's got a lot to do there to get his neck into that.
Bogdanovsky.
Oh, turned her back on it.
And Robbie Cruz is suddenly in. And it didn't go out. And they haven't found a way to goal.
Well, I don't know what he's given. I hope he's given the goal, otherwise it's a red card and a penalty. But we fall asleep at the throw-in here. Allen and Hutton and Andy Webster, wrong side of the ball. We're all over the place. That might have been behind, actually. Not quite sure it's Danny Fox who handles it.
It's just a corner.
Well, tell you what, it's a big decision for the referee. That's a red card and a penalty.
Scotland have got away with that, but will they get away with this? They will. Although Bresciano with a terrific strike. They won't. That is a cracker of a goal to give Australia the lead. They should have had a penalty, but they're in front anyway.
You've got to say it's a bit of justice for Australia. The lad should have saved this for the next World Cup qualifier against Jordan. What a strike! And he gets it absolutely flush, hits up through the ball to get the top spin, to get the drag, to bring it back down. Alan McGregor, completely blameless. World-class volley.
Blackpool's keeper, Matt Gilks, replacing the injured Alan McGregor.
Oh, he looks as if he's struggling. That looks like a groin problem for Alan McGregor, but good chance here for Matt Gilks.
They've held off him. Jordan Rhodes doing what he does. Such an instinctive goal scorer. He marks his first senior start for Scotland with a goal, and that is hardly surprising.
Well, it's a terrific striker's goal. This is the first time that Rhys Williams hasn't managed to stop Danny Fox getting the cross in. What a good cross it is. Rhodes makes the late run from back to front. There's plenty of pace in the ball. He doesn't have to get too much on it. He just helps it into that far corner. And Mark Schwarzer, well, there's no point in trying to get across his goal there. It's a fabulous striker's goal.
Making an immediate impact in the senior side after 8 goals in 8 games for the under-21s. Their record goal scorer at that level. Brett Holman over and out.
I think he's caught just in his back lift here. Not quite sure who gets a nick on him, but as he pulls his foot back here, I think someone gets a nick on him here, enough to put him off. Sean Maloney.
Lucas Neal. Hutton keeping a check on Cruz. Holman nearly onto it. Caldwell is onto it. Charlie Adam now. And Jordan Rhodes again, but it's smothered by Swarter. Snodgrass now for Charlie Adam. And Scotland end the half on a high. It's cleared by Lucas Neal.
Yeah, just needed a better cross from Charlie Adam there.
And Scotland won't get on. It is half-time. And Scotland were forced to make 2 changes in the first half, with McGregor and Morrison away injured, and Matt Gilkes on to make his debut. And Sean Maloney on as well. Australia also changed their goalkeeper, with Reading's Adam Federici replacing Mark Schwarzer. And Federici here will get his first touch. Promoted to the Premier League, of course, with Reading. Bogdanovsky. Cruz jostling with Hutton. Great support with Cruz. But he's managed to sneak away from Hutton. And Luke Wilkshire's strike is well stopped by Gilkes.
Well, Cruz did brilliantly to lose Alan Hutton, because Alan Hutton's well positioned here. Gets a little bit lucky with the nutmeg. Nice little step over by Scott McDonald to open up the target.
Fox onto that. Cleverly returned to him by Jordan Rhodes. Fox. Oh, it's an own goal! And it's the man who's just come on, Jason Davidson, who has gifted Craig Levein Scotland the lead.
Well, for a moment I thought Australia were getting off the hook, because Danny Fox could certainly have put the ball in the box earlier than he did. Great touch here by Rhodes to get him in. Nothing on for him, checks back out. Well, the fullback should be dealing with that, I'm sorry. I know he's within the width of either goalpost, but he can head that anywhere. I don't know quite what he's thinking about. And a moment for him to remember. Goalkeeper moving towards his back post, no chance getting back across.
In the way that he marks most of his games, with a goal. Rhodes replaced by Ross McCormack, who scored 19 goals for Leeds last season, but wasn't involved with Scotland at all. He is now. One goal gifting Scotland the lead here. They'll gratefully accept that after ending last season with that 5-1 humiliation in the USA. Here is Ross McCormack suddenly. He's done really well. Really well. Ross McCormack is back on the international scene with a goal to settle this issue.
Welcome back, son. Terrific finish. He shouldn't get in, because number 6, Ognanovsky, this is an apology of a tackle, this here. Somehow Ross McCormack gets through, lovely little nutmeg, the ball slightly behind him. But he just reverses this back across the goalkeeper. And it's a super finish. And how good is he going to feel? Having spent so much of the last year in exile, he's now back in the frame.
And Craig Levein will be pretty pleased with what he's seen tonight in the main. That is that. Scotland fell behind, but soon put things right. The real stuff starts next month, of course, when Serbia and Macedonia come to Hampden, but this will do nicely. This will give Scotland a bit of a lift. And Jordan Rhodes scored on his first senior start for Scotland to level it. Then came an own goal, and then Ross McCormack, a late call-up to the squad, ended his international exile and announced his return with a goal.